Hey everybody, Mel Bell here. This is for the month of July for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We're going to go ahead and do a general reading, and then we are going to end with pulling a card from the Divine Masters deck to see what Divine Master wants to work with you for the month of July. So if that is your thing, please stick around until the end to get that message. Firstly, I did open up and do a spread for you to see what the vibe is for July, basically. And these are my mala beads. I'm sorry for any irritating noises that might make, but should quiet down once I have it in my hand. Okay, so what I am seeing is that there is a need for change. You feel the desire for change, but you don't want to let go of anything. So that makes it really hard to lose something. There's this perception of change meaning loss. And although we can lose connections, friendships, jobs, loved ones, pets, there's always this opening, this space that is open from that loss, that something new rushes in. And we can be very focused on the loss and not on what greatness that thing was when it was. And it's important, like the question, the encouragement here is to not focus so much on the loss, but the benefit that it brought to you when it was present in your life. And so I want to show you the imagery here because on the one hand, there's the loss, and on the other hand, there's creation and manifestation, which I thought was very interesting how they came up upon each other like that. If you look, they both have the Five of Cups has the void, right? And then the Magician has the universe, and they're both like portals. They're both pools. And I feel like with the Magician, there's something that you can replace that loss with. There's something you can pour into that loss that then creates something beautiful and new. And this is as above, so below kind of energy. So the physical and the spiritual meeting and coming together, which causes great manifestation. My nose is itching so bad. Excuse me, that's what's happening. It's what you're seeing behind the card. You guys, I have a cat and he needs in. Just give me 1 second. And I will get him. Come on, kid, hurry up. There's always a chance that he's gonna want in. He gets scared. And so I have to let him in immediately. I mean, I don't have to, but it's kind to let him in immediately. I don't even know what spooked him. Other times he'll sit out there for 2 hours straight, not being bothered. Anyways, back to the reading. So, yeah, so then also it's interesting because the energy that wants to come in is the Four of Cups. So, definitely very interesting energy. I want to point out that although it's like disillusionment almost is what I'm picking up right now. Disillusionment with what your current life is like. Maybe there just feels like something's missing. There is a void But what you might not be noticing is the bowl that is full, okay? There is something that you can use. There's something that you can create something great from. So maybe there was some kind of situation or relationship that had to end that then left you feeling a little bit empty in some way. And it might not be a relationship. It could be something that you were doing for yourself that you had to stop doing. And now you feel like this emptiness because that space is just open and there's nothing there. So the message for July is to look at places where there may be a feeling of emptiness or where you feel like there's a void, and fill that void with something. Fill that void with something. This could also just be about it could very practically be about series ending. So if you're watching a certain series, streaming something, you binged it and now it's over and you feel incomplete because there's not another series to fill it with. I would like to gently encourage you to maybe put something else in that time, in maybe a creative project or a hobby or something to pull you away from the screen and bring you more into yourself, and helping you to definitely, when it comes to manifesting things that you are trying to tap in, it is not the same when you are doing a project, a creative project, or a hobby. That energy is very powerful for manifestation. When you are streaming a show, when you are watching a TV show, or binging movies, there is a turning yourself away from the problem, but it does not have the same energy as, it does not fuel your manifestations. It does not assist in that way. So not saying that you should stop watching TV or anything like that, but if you are trying to bring things in, spending some time drumming up creative energy can be very beneficial. There's also the message of being careful what you are committing yourself to this month and how much you are taking on. Definitely feeling the energy, vampire, boundary bashing, codependent relationship kind of energy. Someone stealing your energy, someone getting you involved in drama that's unnecessary. That's the message that I'm getting from this card. And keeping in mind that these are tarot cards, however, there is the intuitive translation of the card for the time for this particular reading. So that is what I'm picking up on right now. This is not about a person. It could be about a person, but it's more about you and how you are choosing to manage your energy and your resources, what you're willing to give and what you are willing to say no to. So if you were interested in that, hearing more about that, I encourage you to check out the angel readings I just posted. We're going to go ahead and pull. Oh, my nose is itching like crazy. It's just like tingling, itching. I heard that has something to do with spirit communication. Also has to do with people talking about you. So this is the Sacred Traveler. I also got the Sacred Forest deck. So sacred is a key word for July. It really stood out to me when I was choosing the cards. Both of these are by Denise Lynn. And goodness sake. My nose is itching while I'm not itching it. Like, I'm trying not to itch it right now. Anyway, sacred's very important, and I think that goes back to boundaries. Holding yourself and your time sacred, making sacred space in your home, in your mind, and your life, how you spend your time on a daily basis, working in some kind of sacred practice into your daily routine. Definitely change wants to come in, and just maybe not in the way that you want them to come in. They might not even be the things that you thought were going to happen. So surprises. Also just when some people, it's in perception, right? Some people think that surprises mean something bad is going to happen, and some people think surprises are great, right? It has to do with how you perceive it. So definitely more about new horizons, something presenting itself. And that is not always an abrupt, loud change. It can be a subtle change that is happening internally in your routine and your daily practice. It can be something that you initiate. And it's always better if we're initiating it. And if we don't answer the call, sometimes life does it for us. So it's always better to go with the flow, find out what the flow is and go in that direction, because there's more ease in that way. There are blessings to be had in the letting go of things that no longer serve you. When we let things go, we then open up space for something new to come in. So don't be afraid to let go of something that's no longer working for you. And also keeping in mind that just because something is no longer working for you doesn't mean it's not something that can't come back. So some things are cyclical, and so it can come back at a later date and then be a part of your practice again. Okay, so you don't always have to just say no 100% forever, because that's not how things tend to work. There's things move in cycles. It's not linear. Now there is a message to clear the air. So if there are situations in your life with people, definitely hearing relationships in the way of friendships, family, loved ones, romantic and otherwise, it is important not to sit on an issue. Do not sit on an issue and just let it fester, because it's going to come up to the surface and it's going to cause a blow up, and it's unnecessary. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I know that you may want to keep the peace and just be quiet about it, but that is not what is going to help you. And I just want to mention, it says clear the air in your air signs. Okay, so yeah, think about where in your life right now you may be withholding some frustration that you have with somebody. You could be vibing very well with this person, but you have not addressed this thing. And it's better to address it when you guys are doing good and vibing well, than to bring it up in anger when you're having an argument. And I know some people are like, I just want to keep the peace because things are going so well. It's actually a good time to bring things up, because it may be received better, and there may be a potential for growth in the relationship. Okay, and that can also be about like the afraid of change, because you don't want to say what you want to say, what's on your heart, because you don't want anything to change. Fear of loss. So again, this is a general reading, so it's important that you take this message in that way and only take what makes sense to you. And if this reading doesn't make any sense to you, you may want to think about going and checking out your rising sign or your moon sign, and you might resonate with that more. So okay, we're gonna pull a couple of cards from this deck, which is a Sacred Forest Oracle, and then we're gonna close out and go to the Divine Masters Oracle. Where is this one? Yeah, that's the one. Hummingbird spirit, joy. Okay, so again, I think this is really clearly talking about there being a bit of a void in your life right now. Maybe things are just too routine. You're going through the motions. You're going to work. You're going home. You're cleaning. You're cooking. You're washing clothes. You're getting this done. You're getting that done. And then for the rest of the time you're spending sitting down watching TV. Okay, so there is a craving. There is a dissatisfaction. There's a feeling of disillusionment with life. Like things are just whatever. Like you're being asked to fill this void, this space of wanting with something. You need to fill it with something that brings more life into your life. I think that's where I'm going to leave this reading. We're going to go ahead and do the Divine Masters Oracle. I'm going to pull a card from there, but I want you to leave with this card in mind that you really want to. It will be highly beneficial for you to really put your focus and meditate on joy. What can you do right now to bring joy into your life? This doesn't have to cost money. This can be something that you already have in the house that you just haven't been doing anything with. This could be about writing. This could be about drawing. This can be about creating something. And it doesn't have to be something you create so that you can sell it. It can just be about the act of doing it. Okay, so oh, I'm sorry, there was one more card I forgot. The World. So the funny thing is, this is in the challenge section, and I want to bring to your attention that I feel like this is definitely a group conscious energy kind of thing, what's happening in the world right now, and it being challenging to our energy, to our ability to manifest things, as well as the future. Hard to focus on the future when the future of the world is unknown. So it's important to keep in mind sometimes you need to think of yourself and your circle and not the whole world and how it's going to affect you. Yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up. Okay, so that's for the reading for July for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. For July, we're going to pull one card for the Divine Masters, and I am going to read from the book. If this is not your thing, I will not feel bad if you disconnect now. I would prefer that you get exactly what you want from these readings, okay? At a later date, I might actually split this in half and do this portion as a separate reading. But for now, this is what we're doing. Okay, so what Divine Master wants to work with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for the month of July 2024. Thank you in advance for being present with us. Oh, there's the card. That's hilarious. Why is this hilarious? The blue beings, light transmission, because this is the card that I had on my altar today and yesterday, and that I just picked up and put back in the deck before I brought this card onto video. The message is wounds healed, important information, charging up. Okay, so the blue beings, I think they're right here. Yep. I'm just going to read the message portion of this deck. This is a Kyle Gray deck. It's called the Divine Masters. The message is, here we go. Let me just put that there for you while I read it. If the world feels overwhelming or intense, know that hands of light are upon you now. Take a moment to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. Don't feel guilty about it. You don't need to be constantly in the limelight or in the service of others. This is not a time to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Take the time to recharge, observe, and review how you feel. This is a deeply healing time for you. You may have been on this path for a long time and experienced miraculous and healing moments, but now you are going deeper. This is about healing from inside out. Be open to learning new information and gaining insights about your life that will bring you a deeper state of wholeness and connection within yourself. Cosmic beings are surrounding you now and are leading the way on this ever unfolding journey. There is no end to this journey, you guys. Yes, I hope that was very helpful for you. The blue beings are alien beings, just known as the blue beings because of the light that they carry. Also, like the cousins of angels, from what I've read. So yeah, there goes your message. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful July. That's the deck, the Divine Masters from Kyle Gray. And take care, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your interaction in any way with this channel helps me, and sharing it with others also helps me. So take care, everybody. Bye.